Hi Cancer, welcome to your new love reading for November. Better late than ever. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, it might be a new development in an existing situation. So it's just about new love dynamic or new development in the love department. All right. And just saying, I'm noticing a pattern. And I was like, why is this all about exes? I think it has to do with the retrograde that's going on. Because there's been some exes coming back around. So just saying. All right. Okay, so there was that. All right. Oops. Let me get this little guy here. Okay. Ground. This is for Cancer. Hold on a minute. Feels like it's, well, really. So it looks like it's going here. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it, no, right here. Because it looks like it's going for Knight of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, there it is. Knight of Pentacles. So that could be Taurus. Could be that your focus is on stability. Could be you're just enjoying a physical relationship with someone. All right. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Whoopsie, that's here. 10 of Swords. Wow, 10 of Swords. That's always a disturbing picture to me. Oof. 10 of Swords. The Hermit. It could be Virgo, Taurus, Virgo. 8 of Wands. Hanged Man. The Emperor. So this could be Pisces, Aries. 8 of Cups. And 3 of Swords. Jeez Louise. Not liking these cards. Alright. Little guys. Okay. Good gracious. What do we got going on here? Oopsie. Oh. Huh. Okay. So you're still thinking about your ending, right? All right. Initially, what it feels like is you're still thinking about your ending, still processing it, still kind of going through the motions of grieving it and whatnot. But once again, it looks like there might be a return of an ex. And while you might not be able to bring yourself to consider, moving forward with them, you are going to be pretty torn up about them reappearing, or at least just like kind of wishing things could have been different. It's almost like a mini second crisis, because this person was pretty darn important and pivotal to you. So, okay, all right, what's this Hermit about? The thing is that it's kind of twofold, because on the one hand, you got your ex coming back in, right? And wanting, well, it's unexpected. There's that. But then there's also somebody new coming in that's ready for a relationship, and you're not, because you're still processing the past, and you don't want anything serious. You don't. Your focus, honestly, Cancer. Your focus, like until June, like it's just, it's all about you. And so you don't want anything anyway. And this person comes in and they're ready and they're this and that. And you're just like, no, I just can't. I'm still working on dealing with the other thing. And your old person comes back in and that kind of messes you up a little bit. And you're like, you know what? Can everybody just leave me alone and I can just be by myself? Like the Emperor. This is like, that feels like this needs to be you. The Emperor and the Hermit. I got this. I'm good. But everybody back off. I'm not ready for shenanigans or any kind of anything. I just want to be by myself right now and just concentrate on myself. All right. So you got two people, an ex and a new person that's ready. You're like, nah, I can't. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling either thing. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about? The thing is that you're changing. I'm surprised the Death card hasn't shown up, but that's not death. What's this Hermit? It's just that this person shows back up and causes you to revisit some old feelings or some whatever. And then with the presence of this new one, you're like, I'm not ready for that either. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to go back, but it still kind of stings. And I'm not ready for the new thing. So I guess I'm going to have to pass on that also. Two of Swords, not making a decision on it and being like, meh, nothing. Everybody just back off and leave me alone. What's this Eight of Wands? This Eight of Wands. It really feels like you're just most comfortable keeping yourself company, you know? This Eight of Wands. You're just not ready. Two of Wands. What's this Hangman? Oh, jeez. What's this Hangman? Okay, so this wanted to fly out. I was trying to keep it in the deck. It was a Six of Pentacles. This Hangman about? That's all about reciprocity and you two being on equal footing in the relationship and coming together as, like, you know, equally interested parties instead of one person doing the taking, the other one doing the giving. What's this Hangman about? Knight of Wands. It could be Leo you're dealing with. What's this Emperor about? All right, here's the thing. You're not ready. You're not. You don't want anything to do with your last relationship, but you're still processing it and it still hurts. And this new one, you're actually going to stand down and let it pass you by because you can't bring yourself to put forth the effort. It's just too much work at this point. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you're going to be beating yourself up for it. Like you're going to be kind of like, oh God, what's wrong with me? Nothing. You don't have to be in a relationship. You got a good thing going now independently, and yet your old person comes and stirs some stuff up, and then this new person is like, hey, yeah, I'm ready. And you're like, well, you know, good for you, but I'm not. And don't make me feel bad about that. Like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for your interest in me. Don't think you can obligate me or don't make it weird, you know? And you might have to get pretty darn assertive about all that. Like, you might have to tell this one, stop texting me or don't show back up, and you just stand down and don't you think you can make this palatable for me, or come on, it'll be fun. I'll you know, I'm different than the other person. I can stop it. It's obvious I'm not ready. Don't try to badger me or convince me. Go find somebody else then. You're starting to look desperate. Ugh. All right. It's just the Eight of Cups. This is Eight of Cups here. Yeah, there it is. Walking away from this, somebody who's into you, somebody who's wanting this. Hey, what do you think? Can we maybe meh? And you're like, nah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Still do my own thing. Everybody back off. Just be quiet so I can think. Because you're so popular, I can't see right. Everybody wants a piece of you this month. You got the holidays, you're probably cooking for everybody. And then you got your past love showing up that you're just like, oh, I can't. And then this new person, you're like, oh, not ready. What's this Knight of Pentacles about? you're still dealing with just maybe the holidays are kind of nostalgic for you, but you still got some heartache you're processing here, and that's okay. It's not. It is what it is. I mean, it's not like, well, you should be dead. No, don't should on yourself. It's not that. But I think you were okay. Like things were kind of just peaceful for a while, like dormant, and then your person reaches out and contacts you, and you're like, God bless it. And it's kind of drudged up some things, so you're kind of dealing with that and reminded of this, ending, and that is definitively over, but still hurting a little bit, especially since this person's kind of stirred some things up. And then this new thing, you're just not ready for it. And you might want to be, but it doesn't feel like even if you want to, you know yourself well enough to know to where you're like, you know what, I just can't. I can't right now. Doesn't mean I can't forever, but right now I can't. And please don't be pushy. Please don't try to convince me otherwise. You wouldn't like me when I'm cornered, when I'm not happy. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Yeah. That's this Knight of Pentacles. Hierophant. So both of those Taurus. Okay, fine. It could be, the thing is though, I still think you need to be assertive about your boundaries, because this person might be willing to wait because they're really interested in this, and they're willing to wait this heartache cycle out for you. They're willing to wait that out. How generous of them, right? No disrespect. I don't want you to feel crowded. So it's almost like I think you really need to convey that, look, I am doing my own thing. I'm good. And I'm going to, guard my territory right now. Like I need everybody to, especially that this is going to be a busy month for you with family and, socializing and whatnot. But it could be that this is also like a learning curve for you, that you're learning, you've always been like in relationships, and now it's like, I just want to fly solo and coast and feel what it feels like to just be by myself and take care of myself and only have me to take care of, and be able to keep all my money for myself and do all my own things. And maybe you don't know what a relationship looks like outside of you taking care of everybody, so you're really coveting this alone time and this solace and the solitude. And work is great, everything else in your life is great, and you're still processing the sadness and whatnot. So this is kind of a learning curve. I feel like the new person is going to want to wait for you to come out of it, because they really are interested in this connection with you and seeing where it goes. And that, it doesn't look like you're as into it as they are. It looks like that might actually make you kind of get more vertical and be like, don't ruffle my feathers. I told you, I don't want any expectancies of me. And, bless them for wanting to be patient and wait it out. But why? Like, I'm a little like worried, like, okay, why? I mean, it's very nice. They think you're worth it. It's not that you're not, no. But it doesn't feel gentle and patient. It feels like someone's wanting to teach you and show you a different way. Like they want to be special to you. They want to be the one that snaps you out of your funk or something. It's like, I don't need to be changed. I didn't ask for it. I'm not waving the red flag here. I don't need to be rescued. So this doesn't feel like somebody who's kind of patiently waiting and is understanding and, hey, I'll be over here, let me know, or whatever. This feels like someone that wants to get in there and try and make you feel better while they're like trying to move in for a kiss or something, taking advantage of your vulnerability. In some cases, in extreme cases, it's someone that sees you're vulnerable or weak and is like, ooh, prime pickings. It doesn't feel like that, honestly, but that's what it's like. It's like someone that is not content to just wait and let you process. It's someone that thinks it's a good time to, like, I can show you the world. Well, I don't want to go on a trip. Stop it. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. I think that you do. Okay. That's what bothers me, is that they don't think that you choosing to be by yourself is a choice. They think you're doing it just because you're still hurt and confused. It's not because you just simply don't want to be with anybody. It's because of something else. It's not a choice of yours. It's something choosing for you. That's what bothers me. So they think you need to be rescued. I don't like that rescuing. Because that means that you have to stay lost. I don't like it. What else for Cancer? Cow spirit. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Yes. So fine. But this feels like it's you, that what you're creating for yourself right now. It's not forever. But this is quality alone time for you. You're learning some things. You're going through some things. It's a learning curve. You're adjusting. You're getting through some stuff. This is all about you and revamping and changing your trajectory, and it looks really good. This confirms it. But you just don't need any distractions, romantic ones or otherwise. This gets to be about you. In a weird way, you've kind of earned it. I would hate to think that going through a crappy relationship means that you've earned your solitude, but it's really preferable to you right now. So don't let anybody try to railroad that, or cut that short by making you feel like, oh, you're just hurt. I can make it better. I don't want anybody to make it better. I'm okay with being okay. Like, I'm okay with just meh. I don't need to be rescued or pulled out of or shown a different way or just stop it. Yeah. It's like, everybody just stop it. You're just not feeling it, and that's okay. What else for Cancerian? Yay. No, children. Know that your children are protected. Yay. Okay, twofold. Because for those of you that have kids, that's where your priority is right now. That's probably why you're grieving the past, because there might be family. We might be talking about not just you and the person, but you got kids together. That can tug at the heartstrings, obviously. That's huge. But also, metaphorically speaking, inner children, your inner child. This is you setting boundaries and taking care of your inner children, right? That's a thing. So, some circles, New Age, self-help, psychology, all that. It's basically about healing the trauma from the past and doing for yourself now what you couldn't do back then as a kid. You're helping, you're kind of regrowing yourself up, and this is speaking to the boundaries that you're going to put forth to preserve this alone time, this sacred time of you going back and healing and adjusting and learning new things and taking care of yourself and all these things. This is about you and the miracles, and your kids are protected. I mean, aside from the grieving, right? It doesn't really get any better. Aside from the grieving. Just forget about the grieving. Oh, I didn't do the other thing. What else for Cancerian? I like this. Indigo. Such a sweet, they're like dogs, they're so gentle, and they come when you call them, and they cuddle, and you don't want them laying in your lap, but very sweet animals, sweet spirits. What else for Cancerian? King of Swords. That looks like Idris Elba. This looks like Idris Elba. Okay, so that could be Gemini. Could be dealing with Gemini. If it is not, which I suspect it's not, I think this speaks to you needing to set those firm boundaries. This is a time of decision making and clarity and being the authority in your own life, approaching things intellectually and being very discerning and kind of being in a very powerful position in your own life and administrating from that point of view, like setting boundaries, telling people under no uncertain terms, this is, what I want in my life, what I don't, this is where I'm at, leave this alone, don't do that. You know what I mean? Just approaching things from a very forthright standpoint, being upfront and direct and decisive, and this is you in the power seat in your own life. Shared by no one. This is all about you. And it's a very assertive type. I mean, look at him. It's almost like he's got his hands on his hip and he's ready. Like I said, I said, don't make me have to stand up, you know? Because you're not gonna like this when I have to change the sword. I mean, move the sword around and do, okay. Look at all these swords. Sword. Aren't there more swords? Oh. That's the Cancer. Cancerian. Okay. 10 of Cups. Yay. Okay, 10 of Cups and 3 of Cups. This is you being happy with your life. You're happy right now. This is you. It's like you return to yourself. This is kind of like the nostalgic type of day. So you're really, even though you're processing some grief from this ending and the emotions are stirred up again because somebody showed back up. And you got this new person wanting to come in and show you the world. And you're like, I don't want to travel. And I don't need a different way of thinking. I'm just fine with being just fine. I'm okay. Yeah. You're happy. You're good because you got your life back. That's the thing. You got your life back. So even though you're kind of stumbling, maybe this or that, it's still your stumbles. It's still because of your decisions that you made that you're stumbling. You're okay with that. And you should be. You've earned it. You've earned this independence and solitude and to be able to thrive on your own and to see where that takes you. So if you're not ready for a relationship, you're not ready. And that's what it is. Not forever, but for now, you're much more content unto yourself, as you should be. And the kids are okay, so then what more can you ask for, you know? All right. Thank you for stopping by. Good for you. You stay strong, you stay assertive, and you keep doing whatever you're doing, because that's where you're happiest right now. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, Cancer, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. You take care.